Yo guys, what is up, man? Welcome back to a brand new video here today on the channel. Today, we're coming back to one of my all-time favorite little juicy local ponds here to see if we can't get on some big early spring bass. So yeah, let's get right into today's video. Alright guys, so like I said, today we're coming back out to this here juicy little pond to see if we can't find some big spring bass. So we're going to be coming out here, going to be starting out with a bait that I've actually never thrown before. And that's going to be this Googan bait's trench hog in the junior size. I've thrown the regular size a lot of times. I've caught a lot of fish, but never this junior size. Just throwing it on a slightly smaller Texas rig, 3/0 hook, 1/8 ounce weight, pegged, 12-pound line. And we're going to see if we can't get on some big fish. It is pretty overcast right now. Sun's covered by the clouds. Decently early in the day. And these fish should be moving up shallow and feeding up on these fish, getting ready for the spawn. I'm going to start out with this, just hopping it up off the bottom. If this doesn't work, I've got two other rods, one with a little lipless crankbait, something I can cover this whole pond with, cover a lot of water, maybe find some more aggressive fish. And then I got a finesse set up on my spinning reel. They'll probably end up putting like a wacky rig or a Ned rig on there. But we're going to give a good try with this Texas rig. And yeah, let's get to fishing. The only thing I can do is pitch it right now. I only got an 1/8 ounce weight on this. Pretty light. That's fish. That's fish. Got him. There we go. There we go. First fish of the day. Little guy on the trench hog. Let's go. We're at the third pond of the day. And I just casted right under that little tree. And my line started running. This dude destroyed that little junior trench hog. Not a very big fish. Pretty chunky little guy. Probably about ½ pound, but he absolutely destroyed it under that tree. And I'm actually seeing a bunch of fish in this pond, so I'm hopefully gonna be able to get on some more fish. Sick on that little junior trench hog right there. Let's get him back in the water. All right guys, not a very big fish, but the first one of the day. Definitely an important fish on that little trench hog. Let's get him back. Right back into that clear water. So sick. There are a bunch of fallen trees around this pond. And this is the first pond. Like I said, this is the third pond I've been to. And this is the first one that I'm actually seeing a bunch of fish around the bank. Saw a few little bass right next to a fallen tree. Kind of casted right out of my vision. And that dude destroyed that little Googan bait's junior trench hog here. And it's definitely not a giant. But I feel like at a pond like this, where I actually got on one of my biggest fish of last year, probably upwards of 5 pounds, I know there's big fish in here. So I feel like if I keep throwing a bait like this, a creature bait, in and around these trees, I'll be able to get some more fish. But watermelon red flake, 1/8 ounce weight, 3/0 Texas rig hook, little 4 3/4 inch junior Kraken craw on my Googan Gold Series rod, casted right out by that tree, and he was running with it. See if we can't get on some more fish here. Oh my God, look, 3 creek chub, massive creek chub. Oh my God, hundreds. That's crazy. If only there were that many bass. Little smallmouth in this creek. That's fish. He's still biting it. Yeah, got him, there we go. On. I knew he had it. Not that big. destroyed that little junior bandito bug right out in the middle of the pond. He was tapping at it. Absolutely destroyed it. Switched up from that junior trench hog to that bandito bug in a Bama bug color. Not very big, slightly bigger than that first one, but he absolutely destroyed it in the middle of this pond. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, so a nice second fish of the day. Another guy just came here, so I'm just gonna try to walk down to another open spot, but sick little fish on that Googan Baits Junior Bandito bug. Second fish of the day, absolutely destroyed it. Let's get him back in the water. I got a few bites right in the middle of the pond. My last couple bites there. Let's get him back. There he goes. That's so sick. He absolutely destroyed it. Switched up from that junior trench hog to that junior bandito bug just because I had a little bit better color, a little Bama bug color, which I'll actually go grab it and show you in a second. But such a cool little fish. Don't have too much time left to fish, but I got like 3 or 4 bites in the middle of the pond, just casting out there with those junior-sized bandito or junior-sized Googan baits. So maybe we'll take a few more casts here, but that is so sick. Let's get back in the water, and I'll show you what I caught that fish on. All right, guys, that was a good second little fish of the day on that junior-sized Googan Baits bandito bug right here. Got this in a Bama bug color. Just got a few of those little sparkles in the back that I think in this little bit dirtier water can bring in some of these bites. Cast it right out into the middle of this pond. Let it sink to the bottom. It's probably around, I don't know, probably around 6 feet right where I casted. Just let it sink to the bottom and then slowly jig it up. I found a little bit of structure in there. I could feel myself kind of coming up over it. That dude just destroyed it. Couldn't tell if he was on there. Just set the hook. And good little fish for the second one of the day on these junior-sized Googan Baits. So let's get back in there. Got him, let's go. Got him. No way, a little tiny bass. I saw a bigger one there, and I picked up my little Googan Baits drag and drop, and this tiny little, pale little bass destroyed it. This is a cold fish. There was a much bigger one kind of roaming around the outside, and this dude absolutely destroyed it while I was trying to target that other one, but I'll take it. First fish of the day, nice little bass on little wacky rig. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, first fish of the day. Not too big, but I'll take it. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. Like I said, I saw a bigger one there, and I was throwing my underspin rig, and I saw a little one roaming around the bank, so I picked up my my wacky rig, my Googan Baits drag and drop on a wacky rig, and I tossed it in right to where I thought it was going. I got a bite, but it was just that little guy. But you know, I'll take it. First fish of the day. Let's get back in there. Alright guys, I'm actually at home editing this video right now just because I wanted to clear some things up before we get into the rest of today's video, which will include a few more fish catches, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But basically what happened is that fish that I caught on the junior bandito bag ended up being the last fish I caught that day. Only fished for about 45 minutes, so I didn't have too much time. Ended up getting on those 2 fish that you saw, and then the next day I went out with the Googan Baits drag and drop in the 4-inch size, which is I guess the junior size to the 5-inch drag and drop, which they do have, so it still is a junior sized Googan bait. But I went out, caught that 1 fish, only fished for about 30-45 minutes that day as well, so it was still not a whole lot of action, but I did end up getting on that 1 fish right there. So ended up being a pretty good challenge with those couple baits. It's still in the early spring, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of action since the water is still pretty cold and these fish are really just starting to come up shallow where I live. But now let's get into the other fish catch that I have for today's video, and this was probably a week or 2 back and I ended up getting on a pretty nice fish. Wasn't doing a whole lot of commentary, and it was only one fish, so I figured I'd wait till the end of this video to show you guys rather than making it its own video. And there was a guy standing right next to me when I did end up catching that fish, so I wasn't talking a whole lot, but I just wanted to share with you that fish just because it was a pretty nice one, and I figured this video deserves another little fish catch here. So yeah, let's get right into that. There's a fish. Got him. He destroyed it. Alright guys, so like I said, that ended up being the other little fish that I caught a week or two ago. Just another little guy, but it was a decent little catch on the the Googan bait Slim Shake worm, which is a bait that I throw a lot, especially in that pond that I was fishing in that video. But yeah, that's going to be about it for today's video. I know it was scattered a little bit all over the place. Got a few fish on the junior-sized Googan baits, as well as that one like I just showed you on the Slim Shake. So a few good fish in this video. Definitely some nice fish catches, like I said. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. We are just getting into the fishing season here. Hopefully these videos will start to roll out 2 or 3 times a week, maybe more if I can go fishing all the times that I want to. But like I said, fishing season's just starting to warm up, so we're only getting on a few fish here and there now, but in the coming weeks and even the coming days when it starts to get warmer, I think I'll be able to pile on some of these bass, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And anyways, like I said, like I keep saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you did enjoy. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe down below. More videos will be coming every single week, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.